Hey everyone, welcome back to Code of the Row. In this video, we're going to be going over the ultra high quality Unreal Engine environment bundle. These are all assets by Scans Matter. So as we can see the large medieval 3D market environment, abandoned airports, walkway platforms, office environments, and so on. This does support the World Wildlife Fund if you want to help them out. And it does come with 21 whopping high quality assets. These are all scanned in, really, really detailed, kind of like Quixel or on that level at least, and it is $40 for all 21 items. But I'm going to go ahead and open these up into Unreal Engine so you can kind of see what it looks like if you want to grab it, if not. And if you want to support my channel, feel free to check out my affiliate link in the pinned comment and description below. All right, so the first one we're going to be going over is the large medieval market. So as you can see, pretty semi-realistic, looking like Skyrim. The sunlighting is a little awkward in my opinion, but that can easily be changed. But let's go ahead and just go over some of these assets. So we have a fruit stand here, lots of weapons over here with some nice details on this axe. Quite a few swords, some lanterns, bags of food again, and we also have a really really big shield that looks like a ton of weight to carry all around your food, really protecting the food there. I get it. We got some nice looking barrels, and then we also have just a lot of little market stands here and there, and also some modular exterior building assets that you can. Let's go ahead and see if we can actually go inside these. So yes, you actually can go inside these, which is freaking awesome to see. It's not made to be inside for the demo purpose, but you could easily just kind of swap things around and make it as you wish. And then we also have this little coin counter or balancer type thing. I guess exchanging weight of something for something else. More blacksmith stuff. So we have a furnace and an anvil and some logs over there and all that. Let's go ahead and check a little further. So we have these nice little lights up against the lights, and then we have more fruits, just a ton of food kind of everywhere here. And yeah, overall, pretty cool looking asset. I think it's kind of like repeated content at this point, but overall, yeah, really, really cool. We have this looks like a trap. This looks like a trap just waiting to be happened. Yeah, lots of building exteriors, really cool looking asset. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. So this one is to show off the material. So these are different types of concretes you can add to your game. So we have this kind of like realistic, sandy, textured, colored looking concrete. We have your kind of basic ones that you see on school grounds usually. And then we have these different material, different types of damaging on the concrete. And of course, you can adjust these using their material properties. And then we also have, more basic ones. So there are 8 or 10 different types of concrete that you can kind of adjust here and there. Looks really cool. And then on this side, you can see it all lit up, very visible. And yeah, let's go ahead and check out the next asset. And next up, we have the security room. So it kind of looks like a school hallway for some reason. It's giving a little bit of the horror vibe just because of the lighting in here. But let's go ahead and just check this out. So we got some cool posters. Actually looks like an airport. And then a little advertisement. Wait, what was this called? The security room. Okay, I'm guessing it's the security room of an airport then or something, just because lots of luggages here. It looks like, yeah, this is more of an airport for sure than anything else in my opinion. I wouldn't really call this a security room, but yeah, so you can see the terminals of the flights and departures here. That yellow bar on the top probably means it's going with Spirit Airlines. Uh, and then we have the exit over here, along with a lot of luggages, sorting areas, some scanners. This looks perfect for like a semi-realistic Left 4 Dead game if you're making one of those. If one of your players pass through these, of course, one of these will ring, alert all the zombies to come after you, and then you'll have to fight a swarm or a horde of zombies. A little see-through machine over there, blah blah blah. Little some lines over here, and yeah, overall really cool asset. You can kind of see how the ceiling's destroyed and all the wires are kind of just hanging out over here and then back here. Oh, it actually does extend. I thought this was going to be the end of the level. More luggages, more boxes. So let's keep going down. Kind of spooky. Okay, and it actually does end here indeed. But lots of stuff you can kind of make modular assets. So we also have empty food cans and food wrappings. Looks like the top of a McDonald's thing if you get like a Big Mac or something. But this one's called Tillman Tasty or something, whatever it says over there. But yeah, overall, really cool looking asset. Let's go ahead and check out the next one. And next up, we have these brick assets. So they are pretty realistic, really nice looking textures. You can kind of see these white bricks, these normal kind of red bricks with the cement inside of it or in between. And then some of them are pretty textured to be kind of dirty-ish. The tiling are a little different. And then we have some kind of mixed colors, very, very stationary colors, or I'm not really sure what the word I'm looking for is, but it looks very symmetrical as if this belongs in a hyper realistic Mario 64 game or something. And then, yeah, overall, pretty cool looking bricks, pretty cool looking materials. Let's go ahead and check out the next asset. So over here we have the barrier kit. If you've ever played those games where you kind of like scan someone and see if they're infected or not and send them into purgatory or whatever, this kind of reminds me of that with these gates and all that. And then also like over here, they can kind of walk through this or walk through the door and so on. And then we also have this little stop machine thing. I'm actually not sure what this is for. Maybe a walk sign with an alarm on the side of it. I've never seen that. And then your normal parking garage stuff to let cars through and all that. Pretty cool. Lots of little barriers, lots of little things that you can add to your game. And let's go ahead and check out the next asset. And this is the server room where all your networking needs for Epic Games takes place. So let's go ahead and check these out. So we have a ton of servers here. The doors are left open for some of them, and overall pretty cool. You can see all the wiring and hard drives that's needed to be done. We have a bunch of PCs here, not your normal gaming setups, but not sure why you would leave your password entered, ready to click enter when it's supposed to be when that's like a security issue. And then this guy's got dual monitors, or actually both of these have dual monitors, still rocking the same mistake. We have a fire hydrant over here and a ton of wiring on the ceiling. Lots of Ethernet cables going through everywhere, as most server rooms do. It's like a whole maze up here. And then, yeah, overall, just loads and loads of servers and pretty cool looking asset. And then let's see if there's anything in this room. Nope. Okay, yeah. So it's pretty much just a room with all the assets in it. Let's go ahead and check out the next asset. Next up is the Crates and Barrels kit. So if you're making some sort of survivor game or whatever, we got these nice looking little boxes that you can stuff your needs into. And then we also have these little treasure chests, maybe some gun. You can keep some guns and ammos in there, or a little pack to find ammunition and so on. We also have this large treasure chest that can carry a ton of load, quite a few barrels and so on. And then also a biohazard box or barrel. And yeah, overall, pretty cool asset, pretty realistic. Let's check out the next one. And if you're looking for some roads or road textures, so this asset pack would be perfect for you. We got different types of roads that you can apply to the ground, especially this one is very common that I see everywhere. And it is scanned in. Just remember, that's why it looks really realistic. As I go further, deeper and deeper, it looks like I'm actually looking at the road from my face up close to the ground. But yeah, very detailed assets. I really like how these look. Tons and tons of different types of, wow, this looks crazy. Okay. Yeah. So tons of different types of textures that you can play around from. Let's go ahead and check out the next asset. All right. Next up, we have the shops and restaurant asset pack. I don't know why everything in these asset packs have to be destroyed and like kind of just laying down everywhere. There's no neatly. Oh, here we go. We have a neatly organized section of 7.1 headphones over here. What do they look like though? All right, they should be this way. They were backwards. They weren't even neatly organized. All right. So it says, thanks for coming to Cloudview Mall. So we got some nice electronics right there. And then we have a cashier. This is kind of inconvenient. Some nice assets over there and so on. We have, no way. Are you serious? The departures thing is here again in the restaurant. All right. Maybe this is like some airport shops or something, because then I kind of understand the mess. We got this place called Carter and Cooper with some purple flooring, which is really questionable. Although if you're looking for something like more retro, then I guess this would be a vibe along with these greeting cards over here. And then we have lotion and perfumes and things of that assortment. We got Urban Hill clothing. So we got a few t-shirts on the racks there. So this is definitely an abandoned mall or something. Some mannequins. If you ever play that horror game where the mannequins always stare at you, could use those. Those are pretty cool. And then let's go ahead downstairs. So we're going to take the escalator down. Nice. And now we are in somewhere that kind of looks like The Last of Us with the abandoned malls and so on, or abandoned stores. And then over here we have TV screens that are not working. And then we have arrivals and departures and so on. We also have a fast track store, lots of luggages everywhere, and some shopping carts. I think this is the end. Let's see if we can go back upstairs. And yeah, kind of just end there. And then we also have Terminal Bite. So a little cafe slash cafe slash restaurant. So this actually looks really nice. We have a ton of assortment of coffee packs, some drinks over here, a little bar seating area over here, a beer dispenser here, and all that. So overall, pretty cool section right here. This actually looks really, really nice, really, really fitting. We have a random, I guess, a phone holder or something, or like I'm not too sure what that one's for, but yeah. Overall, really cool asset. Let's go ahead and check out the next one. Next up, we have the train station. So this is Central Station with a really nice outdoor environment over here. Looks really cool. Actually, I do love these outdoor buildings. We have the Loop store. We got Trackside Bites again, which is closed. Let's go ahead and check these out. So we got some advertisements here. The elevator that goes down, I guess. Yeah, downstairs over here. Pretty cool looking asset so far. Really realistic. Really like these kind of unique ceilings as if you're in the airport or something, or I guess a train station in this case. We have the pharmacy over here with some advertisements as well. We also have these little train, bus, and tram departures, and we have a nice entrance. You can make a whole simulator game out of this. This is like a really nice, well done map. You can have customers entering, taking their bus. You can hand out tickets or so on. Just a ton of ideas that you can kind of do. This is also a very big area, which I really like. And then let's actually go ahead downstairs and see what it looks like. So we have your buses here, kind of in an outdoor environment, which is actually really, really well laid out, in my opinion. I wasn't expecting this at all. Um, I was kind of expecting like an underground indoor bus station, kind of like your metropolitan areas usually have. But yeah, this is actually really cool. And then you can also go inside the train station, and at least there is flooring in some walls here. You could probably adjust these to kind of have an interior as opposed to just kind of sitting there, and it would be really cool, kind of like in Left 4 Dead, where you have to go inside one side of the train and come out the other in order to get across or get through one of the levels. And then, yeah, overall, really cool. Love that it's kind of outdoor slash indoor mix here. We also have some stands and waiting areas, some nice looking benches and foliage, trash and all that. And yeah, overall, really, really cool looking asset. Let's go ahead and check out the next one. And now we have the Office pack. Looks really, really realistic, really, really cool. If you're making a story based game, this would actually be pretty perfect, honestly. We even have some nice names for your NPCs already written out here. So we have Sophia Patel, Derek Fisher, Emily Lawson, Jason Bennett, and Conference Room. That's a weird name, but let's go ahead and check these out. So we have this nice table, a really nice view of the city. It's a little gray outside. I'm guessing you can just add like dynamic sky or ultra dynamic sky and make the sky look really, really nice. And then we have some laptops, coffee, mice, and so on, foliage. And then we have stuff written on these whiteboards. So it's talking about electrons, protons, and neutrons. Isn't there supposed to be an E in there? But yeah, pretty cool. We have some nice filing cabinets, a lot of tables. You could honestly make like your own The Office simulator if you've ever seen that show, and that would be really cool too. Then inside these rooms, we have these office desk space with a keyboard and monitor and all that, and some boxes. These guys look like they're either just moving in or just getting fired and heading out, and so on. Oh yeah, this guy's definitely off the rip. And then yeah, pretty cool. I thought this was two PCs for a second. Yeah, so he has that old school GP uh, PC that even has a DVD ROM player in it. That's crazy. And we also have headphone and mic jacks. If you're young, you probably won't understand what that is. But overall, pretty cool asset. Let's go ahead and take a look around. Let's go ahead and check out the reception. So over here is where the customers come in, I guess, kind of check in over here at the reception, a little waiting area here, get to see the company's finances and how they're doing for some reason. Maybe it's not even a public company, who knows. We have some cool looking vending machine, which looks like this is supposed to say Coca-Cola, but that sounds like a trademark issue. And then a really, really sad looking vending machine uh, with what is this? With pepperinos and what other snacks do we have? Mega Crunch. So those are our only two options. Yeah, this is already a horror game in the making. I can see it. Then over here we have the entrance to the office, the elevators. I don't think it goes down. Yeah, so I mean, if you take that elevator, it's a booby trap, and there's nothing in there. Now over here, let's check a look at the exit. Exit is a little dark. I don't want to be in the exit anymore. And where am I? Is this the office room? Or I don't know. I guess where the printers are, copy machines, and all that. More whiteboards, left and right, more foliage, really cool. A little desk here. And then we also have the kitchen room. I'm surprised there's no logo for it. Storage. Okay. So over here we have the little eating area. So really nice. We have our coffee machine, some fruits, cabinets, a fridge, and all that. Then over here we have the storage room. Lots of boxes, a caution wet floor sign, some cleaning stuff, and then I believe this is a generator or power equipment or something. And yeah, overall, really cool looking office. That pretty much covers the Unreal Engine environment bundle. I didn't go over every single one of them. So as you can see, I didn't actually go over the warehouse or the walkway. I didn't go over the quite a few of these, I think. I think the names are a little different than what I remember. Like the rooftop ones, I didn't go over, the vehicle ones, and so on. So there is quite a few, and the construction ones as well. So there's quite a few of these assets that I didn't go over. But if you want to check it out, feel free to use my affiliate link in the description and pinned comment below to help support my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.